Hello family, my name is Professor Singer and I teach invention courses at the online school known as the Raka Invention Academy. I'd like to tell you a story which actually came to me in a dream last night. It comes eerily close to the life I'm experiencing here in Kenya. I'll call it The Ocean Refuses No River, a story of return. Jamal had always felt a longing he couldn't quite name, a pull toward a place he'd never been. Growing up in New York City, surrounded by skyscrapers and the hum of traffic, he often found solace in the stories his grandmother told him about Africa. She spoke of it as a place where the land was rich and the skies stretched wide and endless, a place where his ancestors once thrived. Now, as he looked out over the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean from the airplane window, he felt like a river finally reaching the sea. Stepping onto new ground. When Jamal arrived in Nairobi, he was overwhelmed by a kaleidoscope of sights and sounds. The city bustled with energy, a blend of modern skyscrapers and street vendors selling everything from fresh fruit to handmade crafts. The air was thick with the scent of roasted coffee and spices. Jamal felt a thrill of excitement mingled with a tinge of uncertainty. He was here, in the land of his ancestors, but he was a stranger all the same. He was drawn to the music and laughter that seemed to spill from every corner, and he marveled at the resilience and creativity evident in the people he met. There was a vibrant spirit here, a pulse that beat in time with his own heart. But Jamal also noticed the echoes of history, the challenges that still lingered like shadows across the land. It was clear that while the people here were free from the chains of slavery, the scars of colonialism and exploitation were etched deep into the soil. The search for purpose. Jamal found himself wandering the city, seeking connection and understanding. He visited museums and historical sites, eager to learn about the rich composition of cultures and histories that made up Kenya. Yet, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. He felt a deep yearning to contribute, to give back to the continent that had given him his heritage. One afternoon, while exploring the bustling market of Maasai, Jamal met an artist named Eerily. She was painting vibrant murals on the walls of a community center, capturing the stories of everyday life in bold, sweeping colors. Intrigued, Jamal approached her and struck up a conversation. Eerily spoke of using art to heal and connect people, to build bridges between the past and the present. "You know," Eerily said, wiping her hands on a paint-splattered cloth, "we're all part of the same river, flowing toward the same ocean. We each bring our own currents, our own stories. And it's in sharing those stories that we find our place." Her words resonated with Jamal. He realized that his journey was not just about rediscovering his roots, but also about forging new connections, creating something meaningful in the here and now. Building bridges. Inspired by Eerilly's art, Jamal decided to organize a series of workshops at the community center, inviting people from all walks of life to share their stories and talents. He reached out to local musicians, writers, and storytellers, creating a vibrant space where creativity could flourish. The workshops became a melting pot of ideas and experiences. Elders shared ancient folklore, while young poets spoke of their dreams and challenges. Musicians fused traditional rhythms with modern beats, creating new harmonies that echoed through the neighborhood. Jamal felt a deep sense of fulfillment as he watched the community come together, each person contributing their own unique perspective. He saw the beauty in the diversity of voices and the power of collective creativity. He realized that this was his way of giving back, of honoring his ancestors by helping to build a brighter future. Acceptance. As Jamal settled into his new life, he began to see Kenya not just as a destination, but as a home. He formed deep friendships and became part of a community that embraced him as one of their own. The land, once foreign, now felt familiar and welcoming. He found himself drawn to the coast, where the ocean stretched out before him like a vast, welcoming embrace. Standing on the shore, he thought of the journey that had brought him here, the rivers of history and memory that had carried him across continents. He understood now that he was part of something larger, a global family bound by shared heritage and dreams for the future. Jamal knew that his efforts might not change the world overnight, but they were part of a larger movement, a rising tide of people returning to their roots, seeking to heal and build anew. Africa, with its myriad challenges and boundless potential, was a place of possibility and promise. Time passes quickly. In the years that followed, Jamal's story became one of many, a narrative woven into the larger backdrop of Africa's evolving future. People from the diaspora continue to return, each bringing their own gifts and perspectives, enriching the land with new ideas and renewed hope. As the sun set over the Indian Ocean, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Jamal stood on the beach and felt a profound sense of belonging. The ocean, ever constant and accepting, reminded him that all rivers, no matter their origin, have a place in its depths. Africa, like the ocean, was ready to embrace its scattered children, forging a path forward into a new era of growth and unity. This is the end of my dream, so it's time to wake up.